Rich Rowe with a tutorial here on how to safely anchor your surgical tubing for certain exercises, kind of like a pull down or maybe a tricep extension or row. Because when you get this tubing kit, and you can send me an email at rich@richrowe.com if you want to figure out the right tubing to get. But the system includes this wall or door anchor, which is really handy. And I'm going to show you how to thread this through your door to make it safe. Now they'll also send you a sign that you can hang on your door that says "Do not open door," because if you're hanging the thing in there, somebody opens the door, it comes flying at you. No bueno. But I'm also going to thread it through the hinge side of the door, which makes it a lot safer. So even if somebody does open the door, it's not going to come flying at you. So you'll get this piece of tubing here, and I'm going to show you how to thread it through there. Now there's a couple different angles. I really like to do one of my favorite exercises is a rowing exercise. For that you'll want something around chest height. So I'm going to go over here and thread this just above the hinge of this door from the outside. And so I take the small end, not the end that has the rubber section on it, but the webbing end. And I'm just going to force that or just push that through the back edge of the door. And I'll leave a little space so that this can hang freely. So I'm just starting to shut the door there. Make sure your door is closed, maybe even lock the door. What should happen now is you've got this small piece of webbing that's just sticking out here. We'll send with you the kit, these tiny small little carabiners. I, as a rock climber, have substituted out a much better carabiner that has a bigger edge to it, just smoother to work. So I'm going to now hook that through here. And I've got a really secure wall anchor. I'll give it a couple of tugs first to make sure it feels good, feels stable. You've got a sign on the outside of the door that says "Do not enter." And now you can use your tubing, 1, 2, 3. I've just got a couple of batted on here. And I'm going to hook all of them through the middle of my carabiner, and voila, I've got an anchor. I also like to use a staggered step, and I'll show you that in just a second to help stabilize myself, so when I go and do my rowing exercise, I can keep nice and secure. So here, pull it on back and panning down to the feet. The staggered step allows you a little bit more stability, so when you're pulling, you don't get pulled forward. So that's how to set up your wall anchor for the tubing exercises.